Boom, boom. This is Kendra. Everybody, welcome back to the channel. We're getting a Bleach Immortal Soul today. So we got a few things to cover, so let's jump right into it. All right, so we should be getting some events here. We're going to be getting some events in Soul Land and a few other events going on in reference to Thanksgiving, Black Friday type setup. So there'll be different events for different games. So nothing as of yet in Bleach, but what we do have up in Bleach Immortal Soul is we do have our very favorite Gacha event. As it is that time of as I said before, I could time it based on how many gachas as I have. So as you can see, I know when I get around, between 60, 50, 60, 70, somewhere in there, we're gonna have a gacha event. All right, so the best way to run this event is basically just this portion of the event right here resets on a daily basis. So this will clear. Okay, so you want to make sure that you get at least 20 on it today. I'm going to go up to 25 simply because I'm starting to get some focus on some awakening essence as well. So 25 is what I'm going to go for today. If you want to go farther to 30, you can. I mean, but it's not. I did this right here. You'll get this today as well. And then, of course, you want to make sure that in total, when everything is said and done, you want to make sure that you do it at least 50 times so that you'll get the maximum amount of Omni Shards from this event. So as you can see, I've already done one because you get one free a day. So that counts as to your total. So let's do our 10. One of the things I like about this is because of the fact that each time you do it, you're guaranteed to get some awakening essence. And that's what I'm starting to focus on. So right there is the 10. And right there is the 10. So now this will be 21. Okay. So 21. So we'll do one more. 22. 23, 24, and 25. That should be 25. Confirm. So now let's go back to the event here. Take a look at the Gacha Bonanza. And as you can see, we did our twice. We did our 3 times. And we did it 6 times. And we did it 10 times. And then we did 15 times for Awakening Essence to get R2 for today. And then I did one more just to get one more Awakening Essence, alright? Then you go to limit time. So you get 2 here, here. So I got that here. So, you can do it either way. I mean, you just want to make sure that you do 50 over 2 days. So to make sure that you get the rest of the Omni Shards, and you make sure do at least 20 because this will reset. Okay, so you can do more if you want, more if you got it. It's either or, however way you want to do it. Other than that, there's really not a whole lot going on. We should see some type of event posting up here pretty. The limited time exchange is still up for the Karakura Town event. I just went ahead and snatched up some of the Omni Shards in this one. So nothing big about that. The season pass is still going on, of course. Moving along on that should take care of that as completed. In terms of what I'm doing right now, I'm basically focusing on maxing out Anniversary Ichigo's done. So I'm working right now on Christmas Orihime. Okay, and we're going to bring it up Zamari just for the heal block capability he has to see. But so we're probably gonna. I'm hoping maybe sometime next weekend we'll be able to go back into the story and see if either one of these will help in terms of getting past that particular side of the stage there, getting past the one where we're going up against Korra, because as you can see we're having trouble taking him out. He heals more than everything else, but I've got all of this stuff. I've got all of his kits done for him. I got a bit of a ways to go with Orihime. Once I get her done, we're going to jump into it and start doing it. I'll probably do it next week irregardless. Just try swapping out Anniversary Ichigo. I'm probably gonna what I'm gonna do. He's a tank, so he can be a frontline. So I'll probably just go ahead and take out Full Hollow. I like Full Hollow Ichigo. He does a pretty good hunk of damage. The problem with him, he has no support for the team. He's purely for himself. rage steal and stuff like that. Unfortunately, that's not what we're, that's not something that's proven to be useful in this particular stage. So I'm hoping I'll have 3 tanks in the front. Well, Elcor is not technically a tank, but he is a very good tank. He's actually listed as support, but he's got tank in his title, even though he's support. But Anniversary Ichigo is consider, he's a tank, and of course we've got Zazie, who just doesn't die. so we'll see. The good thing about Anniversary Ichigo is based on his skill set is the fact that he buffs the back line. Okay, he does his deals a single enemy with a 70% chance to silence. That's important. Silence the target for 1 round means they can't attack. Anytime they can't attack, that's useful. Celebratory Evidence deals damage to all enemies, increases the damage rate of the ally back row by 12% for 2 rounds. And this is important. And it causes the ally back row to recover 120 rage after the rage attack has concluded, which means they're going to re-rage faster. So basically, you're going to see an increase in your back row. And that's what you need to have. So we're going to get increased damage. We're going to get that damage faster, as well as the possibility of silencing on his base attack. So he could theoretically hit Core and just basically 1 round wouldn't do anything. So that's what we're hoping. And then we got this Celebration Blessing. Every time Ichigo attacks, he gains 1 stack of Atmosphere to a maximum of 4 stacks. At 3 stacks of Atmosphere, Ichigo's rage attack causes all allies to recover rage instead of just the ally back row. So if a battle continues to progress longer to get him 3 stacks of Atmosphere, everybody's going to increase, not just the back row. Okay, and Ichigo activates assistance while on the battlefield. So Atmospheres, each stack increases the character's damage rate and damage reduction by 4. Okay, so he's going to, each time he hits Atmosphere, you're going to see an increase in the damage rate and damage reduction rate. Damage reduction rate means very useful, especially in battles that continue on. And then the assistance's characters in the front row increase the damage reduction rate and effect reduction to the back row ally and the same column as them. So that's very interesting. And this is that when the ally characters in the front row die, the heal back row in the same column as them for 20%. So if let's say your core goes down, whoever's directly behind him is going to benefit from that. And if Zazie were to go down, what would be interesting to see if Zazie does die, but then he comes back to life. Would be interesting to see if he dies and he's going to heal the back row, but then he's going to come back to life. So it'd be interesting to see if that works out, because he does die. He just then revives himself, which is his big thing. So as you can see, this was a free character. You got this in the anniversary event. So he's one of the best characters in the game, and that he's just really difficult because of the fact that he's a quote special character. So it's hard to get his stuff. I'm very close to getting his umbrella to awaken his weapon, which will make him much more effective, I believe. So if you're in the island team, he's in shop. So if you look at the shop, it's in the event shop. You need 45 to actually get his umbrella, and I'm at 37. The last event that we had, the Halloween event, was just a boon for me. I mean, I was really upset after the travel season event. Did not go well for me. Had horrible luck on that event. Barely managed to get 5 time tokens. Not so on this last event. I don't know if it was just my luck turned around or what, but I had a very good event. Managed to get my hands on 3, so I managed to get my hands on 15 time tokens. I almost had enough to get the character. I decided not to spend any. I did actually spend the Soul Jade. Did Soul Jade twice just because I came up with like 28 tokens and I needed 28 candy. I needed 2 more, and I did manage to get them in the draws. But I decided to go ahead and stop at that point simply because of the fact that I didn't have any more Soul Jade. So I couldn't draw anymore, and due to the fact that the character, they were having some issues with the character. I believe she's been fixed. I believe she's a really good character. But I almost have her, so I will. I assume that she will be offered in other events. You'll be able to get your hands on some tokens for some shards for her. So I may look in the future, look into getting her. I came really close, uh, but like I said, I didn't want to spend any cash on the event, so I did not have. Right here, she is 5970, so I need 11 more shards. So a lot of people said that they got her at roughly 120, and I believe that. Okay, I did 90, and that's how close I got. So I'm sure that some people, if you had pretty good luck, you probably could have got her at 110, 120. It's definitely something that could be doable. But yeah, as you can see, that's how many shards I got for her. And as you can see, I had no luck on the Halibel event whatsoever. A lot more luck in the Halloween event. It wasn't a bad event. The stages were a little, what's the word? I'm looking, pedantic, maybe it would be a good term. But it is what it is. If they've only, I know that the devs have been cut back seriously for what's actually working on the game. So don't expect anything astronomically intriguing here. My assumption is they'll pretty much do what they did last year. Hopefully, I'll have enough to get the time tokens and snatch up Ichigo's umbrella, or Hime's. I'm going to be using, I'm going to be testing out both of the characters, or Hime as well. So, but it just on paper, Anniversary Ichigo just sounds like he has more. Now, Christmas Orihime, I love this character. Just this design is just totally awesome. She's the best healer in the game. Okay, she offers a little bit support. If you take a look, deals damage to a single enemy and heals the ally with the lowest hit points for 15%. Okay, now that's a base strike, so that's going to be you're getting a heal. Okay, even when she's attacking and dealing damage, she's going to heal somebody, and she's going to heal somebody that actually needs it. Okay, which means don't put her in the frontmost left slot that attacks first. Okay, you want to put her either in the back row or towards the far back side, simply because of the fact that you want to make sure somebody gets hit before they actually heal. If there's nobody to heal, then it's a waste. Okay. You got Christmas Wishes, regenerates the hit point of all allies for a certain amount plus additional HP equal to 15% of Orihime's total HP. So if you remember, and I said in previous videos, you want to make sure that you have a hit point specific War Soul on her, because that's what's going to do. The higher her hit points, the higher percentage of heal you're going to get. Okay, the higher that, it's a percentage. It's 15% of 100 means you're going to get healed for 15. If you have 200 hit points, 15%, you're okay. You see what I mean? You're going to get hit for 30. So that's what you're looking at. Okay, so make sure that you put something on her, anything on her that can increase her hit points. Okay, and it regenerates 50 additional hit points to the ally with the lowest hit points. That's another specific thing that I like about her. She's focusing. Okay, so we're getting targeted healing. Okay, targeted healing is very, 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 very difficult to get in games sometimes. They just have a character that just like Unohana just heals everything. Okay, or Hime is going to heal everybody. Okay, because she's going to do that. Regenerates. Okay, but she's also going to put 50% additional HP to the ally with the lowest hit points for each active snowman. Okay, so she's got the capability for very good focus on targeted healing. And then after the weapon awakens, regeneration is greatly increased. So as you can see, and the damage reduction rate of all allies is increased. So getting her weapon would definitely help. And then we've got the Snow Guard. At the beginning of each battle, Orihime gains 2 snowman. For each Orihime, Orihime's effect reduction increases by 30%. When an ally's hit P falls below 50, 1 snowman will be consumed. So basically, when somebody drops below 50, she consumes one of her snowman, and 50% additional regeneration goes to the one with the lowest hit points. Okay, so as you can see, and it's immediately regeneration hit pitch equal to percentage of Orihime's total. So if they go below 50, snowman, bam, 50% heal. Okay, increase 15% plus a 50% more. So it's a really good kit in terms of survivability. The problem is, of course, she's got to survive, okay? She's a tortoise, Okay, um, so survivability may be an issue, which is why I'm getting her up as far as I can before I actually put her in. So I'm going to get her up to 6, Prism Green, just like I have for Anniversary Ichigo. Okay, so and then we'll stick with it. We'll see what happens. I mean, we're just gonna have to play it the best we can. I mean, there's not a whole lot you can do in terms of that. This, they've sort of miss. I've spoken to some people and they said, yeah, it's bad. it's not it's not good in terms of this story mode. We knew there were going to be problems. They're not. They're about halfway through the story and they've already characters that are maxed with max enhancements, max level. Uh, just can't quite get it. It's just we noticed that this was happening. Uh, Not a good look. You never want to gate the story. You want to make sure that you can complete the story with moderate difficulty. Okay, you don't want it to be super easy. You want that last battle to be tough, but you also want that last battle at the end to be something that you need to have a fully stacked team, showing that you've been playing the game for consistent time to beat it. This is not showing that at all. If we're at 100, 100 is going to be the max, unless they change that. But there's nothing showing in the growth plan level that indicates anything more. So we got one more level, then that's it in terms of level. Of course, we're into Bruce and Blue. Of course, we're going to be able to enhance the characters. But if they keep raising level, there's just going to get to the point where nobody's going to have a strong enough team to beat it. Since we're only halfway through, they're going to have to either stagnate, meaning they'll have to have the next couple story chapters to actually no increase in the characters that you're going up against, or they're going to have to, you know, reanalyze everything previous and set it up to be more, dynamic so that it's effectively scaling up. And if you're a max character, you're slightly more than them. Okay, but we're not seeing that. So there's a lot of people that are not happy with the direction of the game. I mean, I'm at 6 million, so I should not have any trouble going through the story at the middle of the story. Max should not. Okay, I don't mind having to adjust things here and there. Not a big deal. I can do that. It shouldn't have to in this game simply because they don't supply you with enough of the mats to do that. If they want to have a game, if they want to where you're having to do specific things to beat specific levels, that's fine. If you want us to have multiple teams to do that, then you need to give us the capability to get those multiple teams enhanced frequently. If you don't do that in this game, there's not. Okay, from a free-to-play perspective, there's not. So just understand that. That's what I'm saying. Of course, if you throw money at the game, you could probably consistently have, if you're willing to spend a couple thousand, you can easily have several teams out there to do that. Not going to spend that much on a game, even one that I like. Okay, a AAA game costs $60, so that's my cap. I'll never spend over more than $60 on a mobile game, simply because it's not worth that hassle. Like I say, I spent $19.99 on this game for the growth plan at the beginning when like a month or two after it came out, and then to get Orihime, who you see on my screen there, I spent $5.94 to get her on the blow up first event that they had, where they got tagged for gaming us on that one, and they gamed the event in the favor of the themselves instead of the characters. So you had to spend money to get her. There was no other way to do it. I managed to figure that out and managed to do that. After that, they changed. They started giving away free characters for the next 3 or 4 events. They gave away 3 characters. The last 2 events they haven't, but the travel season event and then this event right here that we just had, the Halloween event, went really very well for me. I almost got the character fight. I had a little bit more Soul Jade. Unfortunately, I just went all, I went full in on getting some Dengai Ichigo shards, so I did not have Soul Jade left to spare to spend on that. So I did not, I can't remember. I think it was the one right before that. I can't remember if that was after or before. We just had a Soul Box event, and I'd spent some Soul Jade on that, so I didn't have a lot of Soul Jade going into the Halloween event. So I was only able to do it 2 times. Um, so, if I'd have had another 6,000 Jade, I probably, six, maybe 9,000 Jade, I probably could have got her. That would have been 3 more pulls. I probably would have been able to scrape up the remaining 11. Because like I say, my luck was fairly decent. I was getting I was getting shards at a fairly decent pace. So I probably would have got her. I might have had to go a little higher, but close enough, 11 shards short. But yeah, so we're gonna have to see. So I'm bringing these two up, Orihime Christmas Orihime anniversary, and we'll see if I can get past 3 and continue on getting Prism Blue equipment, because that's the way you're gonna have to advance. Right now, it's a little bit out of kilter in terms of the way they've gated the game. So we'll just have to see. But yeah, so that's it. So that's where we're at this point. So I'll do another video once we see if there's going to be a Black Friday event and what they do in terms of that. Most of the games have a Black Friday event. Soul Land, I'm going to do a video on that shortly. There's a new character in that game we're going to go over. But yeah, so we'll have to see. We'll see what that comes up with this. But that's it for today. So thanks a lot for watching. Remember to subscribe. Once you've subscribed, you'll see the bell. You click on the bell. YouTube will let you know whenever I do drop a video. Also remember to like and share the video, as that does help the channel immensely. So this is Kendra coming at you from the corner, signing out.